everyone, and welcome back to Spark My Life. Today I will be sharing with you my facial cleansing routine using my favorite Korean and Japanese skincare products, which I have completely fallen in love with in the last year and a half. But anyhow, we will start with the facial cleansers that I use. I currently use about 3 different cleansers. I only have 2 with me right now because we stayed at a hotel over the weekend and my daughter happened to leave the one of my cleansers in the shower and we forgot it. So we're now waiting for a new one to come in. But anyhow, the reason why we have multiple cleansers is because we have found that, especially me, since I've used a lot of skincare products throughout my life, that after a while, your skin tends to get used to a specific product and it stops being as effective. So the little tip or trick that I have incorporated into my skincare regimen is that I just switch cleansers. I kind of like put the one that I've been using on a shelf, and then I go ahead and I start using a new one, maybe for a couple of days until my skin starts getting a little bit better. And then once if it starts getting tired from that product, I will switch right back. Or what I have done recently, and actually I've been testing this theory for the last I don't know, two months or so, is that what I do is that I use one type of cleanser in the morning and another cleanser in the evening. And the way that I differentiate this is that typically in the morning, when you have taken care of your skin the night before, all you've been doing is sleeping, so you don't have a lot of like dirt on your face like you would normally do if you were talking about the end of your day. In the evening, after you've put on makeup and your primers and your bronzers and all of that stuff, you kind of have a little bit of more of layers of product in there, and those tend to require a deeper cleansing. Anyhow, so basically that's the rule that I've been using nowadays, is I will use a gentle morning cleanser, and then in the evening I save my cleansing scrub, which has those little grainy particles that help remove more dirt. And also I use some facial wipes, especially if I put on makeup that has like I said, a primer, foundation, sunscreen, or whatever. And I tend to use these wipes as a pre-cleansed face, and I basically just wipe off the makeup, and then after that I rinse, and then immediately I go ahead and I use my scrub, and there is where I start doing the more deeper cleansing. And after that, I put on the rest of my products. So for today, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys my my scrub, which this is the Face Shop Jeju Volcanic Lava face. I guess you could call it foaming scrub. And I really love it because it's very effective. A little goes a long way, and that it is very inexpensive in comparison to what I used to pay for my facial cleanser. Anyway, what I typically do, I start by wetting my face a little, because this is a scrub, so the texture of it is going to be, because of the graininess, is going to be, how shall I say, a little bit thicker than your typical foaming cleanser or your gel and whatnot. So there, I dampened my face, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit, kind of like almost the size of it's even smaller than a pea, but I would say about pea size is about right. And then I do this, I just rub the product in my 4 fingers on both hands, and then I quickly, in a circular motion, start cleansing. Now, as you can see, it's already foaming up. Now, my mirror's over here, so I kind of will be looking on and off to the camera. But anyhow, as you can see, it's starting to foam. And you saw how much little product I had in there. But anyhow, you do this again, depending if you have the time. But I mean, this is evening, so I tend to have more time to go ahead and cleanse my face than in the morning. And as you can see, it starts becoming even, the lather is not bubbles. It's more of like a creamy type of substance. And as you massage it, you will notice that the graininess it's kind of like it starts dissolving. So that's a good thing for your product to be absorbed, or for it's doing its job. Also, if it starts getting too dry as you're aiming for your 2 to 3 minutes, you simply wet the tip of your fingers and go right back at it. And as you can see, it's continuing to lather, but the lather is not as thick anymore. And what I find is that if I continue to do this, if I have certain areas where I know that I have some dead skin, or I have some bumps of like maybe some whiteheads or blackheads and things of that nature, I will concentrate my massaging on that area specifically. Like I will do it in the corners of my nose, the forehead, because that's typically where I tend to get some of my whiteheads and whatnot, and then the chin area. And I mean, sometimes I will do as an added, tip here is like I will add some on my to my neck area, like right here. Just use it. I mean, people tend to ignore their neck, so this is a great time for you to go ahead and show it a little love. And as you can see now, the foam is pretty much gone. Well, not gone completely, but it's pretty much dissolved. And the grains, there's still some there, but they have really diminished. So what I do next is, now I've covered this in, I believe, another one of my videos, is that I tend to use a washcloth when I'm rinsing product off. And the reason why I do this is as an added step to really remove that stubborn dirt or little dead skin that might still be stuck there after you've loosened it up with your product. Also, it saves you on your water, because you can spend a lot of time trying to get rid of that product that is on your face. But if you use a washcloth like I do, as you can see, it really rinses off, or like it wipes off. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to splash my face with water maybe 2-3 times, and I'll be done. And you rinse it with warm water. Okay, so I will go ahead and rinse, excuse me, while I do this. I'm back. No, anyhow, I actually rinsed a little bit longer because I forgot that I had not wiped the product off my neck. So now you pat your face like this, your neck. My face feels nicely resurfaced, and immediately after that, you have to make sure that you put toner. I can't tell you how important toner is. And again, I didn't used to use toner, but now it's like I freak out if I don't have it. And I'm already, my bottle is like right over here. So I've already ordered my new toner from Amazon. So I'm waiting for it because I want to make sure that it's here, and I don't want to be without it. Now, as you can see, what I love about this toner is, look, it doesn't spread throughout the cotton. It just like stays in that central area. And then I just quickly put it on my face like so. And then you can end it up with your neck. Again, show your neck a little love, because you know what? Like I said, it tends to get ignored. And you don't want to do that, especially nowadays that everybody is looking at their devices, at their mobile devices, and they're always looking down. You know, you tend to build those wrinkles around your neck. So you got to make sure that you show them a little love. And then the third step, would be my serum. This is my brightening serum. Again, this is one of my favorite products. As you can see, it's really my favorite because I'm literally down to probably 1 or 2 pumps. And guess what? I've already ordered it on Amazon as well, so I'm waiting for it. So actually, I got a pump and a half. There you go. Boom. Just drop some in there. And then I just put it quickly. Another trick is that make sure that when you are going to put on your serum, the serum tends to be watery but with a little bit of stickiness. And so if you put it on dry skin, it's not going to really smooth out. You need to use more product because, you know, it tends to get dry by the time you make it to the rest of your face. So my trick is, or my tip is that I typically put on my serum immediately after I put my toner. And the reason why I do this is because my toner still leaves my face moist, a little bit damp. So before it dries out, I make sure to put on my serum, and then the serum really goes, you know, on much faster. And that way you don't waste product, you don't use too much product. And not only that, it actually absorbs and soaks better while you have your toner as well. And I hope that I'm explaining it correctly, but that's how it works for me. And I noticed that, like I said, not only does my product last longer, but it just goes on much smoother. And then I can just walk around for a couple of minutes while I either go get some water or whatever, or look for my lip balm or my you know, my lip tint or whatever it is. And then I come back, and then when the product is fully soaked up, then I feel like, okay, now I'm ready for my moisturizer. And at that point in time, I have several moisturizers techniques that I use. Right now, I'm going to use my cheat sheet, and this is actually a whitening evening mask. And I kind of sometimes use this one is the Innisfree. This is Innisfree. My daughter uses it more than I do, and it's lovely, and it really helps with your blemish control. It has green tea, and it's also from Jeju Island, which I guess a lot of beauty products, you know, use some of the natural, you know, volcanic ingredients from that area. But anyhow, today I'm gonna go ahead and use my sleeping evening mask. A tip, I mean, you can tell if how much moisturizing your skin needs. If you touch it after you cleanse it, you're like, okay, today feels a bit dry, and like, oh no, today I feels great. I'm not gonna put too much of a moisturizer, because then you tend to over moisturize your face, and then you start getting breakouts. So today I'm gonna go ahead and put my evening mask. I'm actually in the process of testing a new product. I'm waiting for it, and I can't wait. It's also an evening mask with a brightener, but I'm trying to see if I will also be able to use it during the day and night. In other words, use it as a moisturizer, because my face is really sensitive, and if I use moisturizers that are too super rich, then I start, you know, having problems. But anyhow, so far we covered the products that I use, which I think, where did my other bottle go? Okay, sorry, here we go. And this is my, it fell in the sink, let me dry it. This is my Face Shop Volcanic Lava Scrub. A little goes a long way. You can use it in the evenings, in the mornings. There's the Innisfree. It's also a volcanic lava foaming facial cleanser. It has no grainy bits because it's not a scrub. I use that one in the mornings, but like I said, my daughter kind of left that one behind. So now I'm going ahead and using the Face Shop, and this one is called Rice. And actually this one happens to be the cleanser that comes, you know, that goes with the toner. I use the toner more than this cleanser because I find that the Innisfree cleanser does an amazing job. But since I'm out of that one right now until the new one comes, I'm gonna continue to use this one. And again, your toner would be your second step to using, you know, for your cleansing routine. And your third step would be your serum, whether it's an anti-aging, a brightener, or an acne control or blemish control, those kind of things, then you can do that. And then you use your moisturizer, which is what I showed you, my little cheat sheet that I'm actually using a face mask. A leave-on face mask, I should say, that is for the evenings. And I think that about covers it. I hope that you find this video helpful. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel, like or share the video, as well as comments. Reach out to me. I love to hear from you guys. So if you have any questions, or if you want to go ahead and ask me to try out a new product, I can certainly do that. Or if I have tried it, hearing from you guys gives me idea for new content to make sure that I am creating videos that people are actually watching. So anyhow, thank you so much again for coming to watch my videos, and have a wonderful, lovely day. Bye.